I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine this. It's the first week of school at Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis. Kids are sitting in pews, some just 6 years old, gathered for Mass. Their backpacks might still have that new school year smell, and then, out of nowhere, gunfire shatters the stained glass piece of the church. Early Wednesday morning, a gunman, just in his early 20s, walks up outside the church and opens fire. Not just a couple of shots. Witnesses say it sounded like 50 rounds in just 4 minutes. Witnesses say it sounded like 50 rounds in just 4 minutes. The gunman fired through the windows, using a rifle, using a shotgun, using a pistol, targeting children as they prayed. 2 children were killed. One was 8 years old, the other was 10 years old. 17 others were hurt. 14 of them were also kids. 2 are still in critical condition, ages 6 to 14. Doctors and nurses worked through the morning fighting to save lives. Some of these kids were just starting their school year. Instead, they're now fighting for survival. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, put it bluntly. Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers. These kids were literally praying. This wasn't just another headline. This was a deliberate act of violence against children in a place where they should have felt safest. This shooting is part of a violent 24 hours in Minneapolis. 3 others were killed in separate shootings, and at least 8 more were wounded elsewhere in the city. But this is something that will stay with this community for a long time. Bill Bieneman lives just a couple blocks away. He's been coming to this church for years. When he heard the shots, he couldn't believe it was real.
There's no way that could be gunfire.
Inside the church, there was chaos. Terrified children, teachers scrambling for cover, family members frantically trying to get in touch. Police say this was a deliberate act. The shooter had barricaded doors with wooden planks and fired straight into the sanctuary. It was calculated. It was targeted. And when it was over, the gunman turned the weapon on himself in the church parking lot. 11 patients were rushed to Hennepin County Medical Center. 9 of them were children ages 6 to 14. Doctors and nurses worked through the morning fighting to save lives. Some of these kids were just starting their school year, and their lives, just starting, were cut short in seconds. As we process this, let's remember the names, the faces, the families. And let's ask ourselves, what does it take to make sure it never happens again? If you need support or want to help, check the description for resources and ways you can get involved. If you need support or want to help, check the description for resources and ways you can get involved. Stay safe, and let's take care of each other. I'll be honest, there's no easy way to wrap this up. These were kids, in a church on their first week of school. Stay safe, and let's take care of each other.